Hello everybody, it is I, BigAl, once again. It's been a while, but I'm back. I'm going to be trying to, uh, emphasis on the word trying, be trying to upload more frequently. But for now, I am moved into my new house. I have a bunch more shit to show off. And that's actually going to be the subject of this video, showing off my shit. But, so I'm mainly going to be talking about this pride and joy right here, my Ghostbusters Shrine, and then I'm going to be showing off a little bit of my room, but we'll save the Ghostbusters Shrine for the main course. For now, it's time to show off my brand new man cave. So here it is in all of its glory, in true 360-degree panoramic vision, kind of. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But as you can see, if you saw videos of my old room, it was basically solitary confinement. Absolutely no room to move around in, and absolutely nowhere to place any of my collectibles or cherished items or anything like that. But here, it's like my own little personal museum. So let's take a look, shall we? First up, yeah, I know I need to make my bed. Fuck you. First up is the Wall-O plushies. So, there's my old friend, Chibi Roth. He hasn't been on a video of mine in years. And his buddy, Chibi Cloud. There's some Homestuck plushies that a friend made for me. These bead art Mario sprites were made by a very dear friend of mine. His name is Greg, and he also helped work on Action Arcade Wrestling with me, designing characters. Let's see, and I kind of did a Where's Waldo approach with the sprite work. Some of them you can find right away, like Super Mario. Some of them are hidden, like Waluigi. Let's see, Wario's hidden behind there. There's Leaf Mario, and there's, I think that's Super Mario World Luigi, and that's Super Mario 2 Luigi right there. Oh no, I'm sorry, Super Mario 3 Luigi. Oh no, I'm double wrong. No, that's Super Mario 2, I think. Because I think Super Mario 3, they just used the same fucking sprite. But anyway, some of my prized possessions in this wall are the original Nintendo beanies. You know, the one where they advertise their hair and they're full of beans. We got Banjo-Kazooie looking traumatized because he just saw footage of Nuts and Bolts. There's a Ninja guy at a convention, a Pokeball guy at a convention. Waluigi, meh. Sub-Zero, Godzilla. There's also the original KFC Pokemon plushies. Mewtwo's hiding in the back there. A friend of mine made an army thing for me. There's Isabelle, Miku, Vanellope, Mothra, and way in the back is fellow YouTuber Brewstew. And so this Squid Sisters Road Crew is actually something that I made, because way back in the day, two friends of mine cosplayed as the Squid Sisters, and I cosplayed as a roadie of them. So I had that on my lanyard because I was their road crew. I was their roadie. And there's Bartholomew, looking like he just did 18 tons of crack. So let's move on to the next area. So this is actually not going to stay here. This is actually going in the spare room. So this is the armory. This is where all of my props are. And some of them, unfortunately, were made but never seen the light of day. As you can see, I have the Inkzuka here from Splatoon. This is actually from a Kalamata olive barrel. Back when I worked at the old place, the old kitchen. We got my shillelagh there. And some of these props are at least 10 years old. This is my pride and joy. This is the first one I ever made. This is when I first cosplayed as Usopp from One Piece way back in 2009 for Youmacon, which was my first ever convention. And I made these. This is the first ever prop that I ever spent time making. It's 2 hat boxes, Gorilla glued to a stick. And I'm going to repurpose this, repaint it black, paint it all black, for Mario's mallet. And some of the other things in here, let's see. I got an M16, I got the Splatling gun. I mean, this is a generic water gun, but I call it the Splatling gun. My old one-piece Jolly Roger. I have Outer Heaven Jolly Roger. An old favorite, the Buster Sword, which I used to swing at imaginary characters while my neighbors looked out on the lawn and wondered what the fuck was wrong with me. An old walking stick from Ren Fair. And there's a ton in here. Maybe one day I'll go into detail, but now is not the day. So this is... these are various pins and necklaces and other bits of jewelry that I've collected over the years at conventions. This is my, I call it my snuff box because every once in a great while I would do tobacco products. I got my hookah set up, and I have some of the devil's lettuce in there as well. There's an old Super Mario cereal box back when those were being scalped for the Amiibo codes. There's my buddy. There's Mario. I got this from ThinkGeek many years ago. Now ThinkGeek is all but forgotten. It's an Eve Hypo. Bioshock got some Dr. Screwdrivers. Here's the Column O's plushies. That Totoro was made by a very dear friend of mine, Alex, who you might have known as Dark Angel of the Light way back in the days of YouTube. I love this crocheted octopus. There's Goji, there's Godzilla, there's Kirby, which was given to me by Spax. Funny enough. Pac-Man, Raccoon Wario, given to me by a very good friend of mine named Dante. Rush is hiding under it for some reason. There's a bootleg King Koopa. There's Porg hiding underneath. Build-A-Bear Sonic. You can't really see it, but Shenron is hiding behind there, signed by members of the Funimation voice cast. Roshi's there. He's signed by Roshi's voice actor. His name escapes me at the moment. Then we got Fettuccine, the Piranha Plant hand puppet. We got Domo. We have D-Dog down there. There's Frisk and Toriel and the Cursed plushie from Shudokan. These are every single lanyard from every single convention I've been to thus far. And I want to go again. One of my favorites being PenguinCon, because of all the fucking ribbons you can get. And it's also based in STEM, so you get a lot of science and technology and culinary arts panels there as well. It's an old school convention, but they have some stuff for new schoolers. This is the very first convention tag I've ever gotten, and it's from Youmacon 2000. I said 2009 earlier. I meant 2008. So here are some of my framed photos. This is a framed photo from inside the old Tiger Stadium. You can see Kobo, or I'm sorry, not Kobo. You can see the GM building. Jason got that for me. I can't remember if it was for Christmas or my birthday, but I have some signed photos of wrestlers. This is when I met Ricky the Dragon Steamboat at a convention. The year of COVID. New Jack, may he rest in peace. I made a video about receiving a picture and then him dying afterwards on my old channel. I wish that video was still up. It was great. Jake the Snake Roberts. This was given to me as a gift by Jason, of course. And I got this from Jim Cornette. You know, when I ordered off his sign, or ordered it off his, I ordered it off his website, and he signed it to Big Al, so that's awesome. Here's my wall of posters. So these two posters, these were, I think these were made from official art, but they were modified to look hand-painted, and these were done by once again, by my buddy Greg. I have some old Nintendo posters from when they were at one of the conventions I went at. They were an official sponsor, so I got these for free. And then we have Lupin the Third right there. This advertising part 6. I got this as part of an art book. I pre-ordered the official art book of Lupin the Third, and I got this as a bonus. And then we have some old arcade marquees right here. We got Street Fighter 2, we got Pole Position 2, Mortal Kombat 2, Capcom Bowling, Golden Tee, and then I actually really like this one. This is an old advertisement from Nintendo for Popeye, and I framed it, and it looks really cool. So this is a wall of just various small collectibles that I gotten over the years. And these are the bigger collectibles I've gotten over the years. You see the Shockmaster busting out of the wall right there. Kineco Man. Some of these I gotten from Jason, oddly enough. I bought the Fujiko figure, and unfortunately it's a loss of time, but I had it signed by Tony Oliver right on her thigh. She actually comes apart, and she's just a pair of legs. I had him sign like right on her ass and down her thigh. He was a really good sport about it. He laughed his ass off. We got Mega Man. We got my boy Joggy from Buddy Jason, and the old portal gun from, once again, Think Geek. Joker from Jason. My friend Sarah made that 3D printed Godzilla for me. And then we have the Dragon Balls in here. I have, because I'm a huge weeb, I have my Master Sword up there with my Ultra Saber. And then we have the main event of the evening. This is my Godzilla. This is my Ghostbusters Shrine. So here we have my flight suit. I try to make it as movie accurate. I mean, it's not completely movie accurate, obviously, but the patches. One thing I didn't know for years is that the patch on the movie never had a black outline. So this is essentially a movie accurate patch, or at least close to movie accurate. I always thought it was kind of a Mandela effect. I always thought the patch had a black outline, and I just happened to buy one that didn't. So it's kind of, like I said, movie accurate. So these are pins. There's no ghost. This one's really cool. You have to look really close to see it, but it's a proton pack pin. These are commemorative pins, paying tribute to Ivan Reitman and Harold Ramis. Here's my old name tag, and I put this on the zipper. It's a luggage tag. I just think it looks cool. And then I got this from Blonde Swan Hats. They are a leather hat company that they go to Ren Fair. And what's cool is that it has removable goggles, and it has the Slimer laser etched in there. And of course, what Ghostbusters uniform would be complete without the piss hose right there? You may notice that one of my proton pack racks is empty, and we'll get to that. That'll be the final thing I want to show. So we got license plates for movie 1 and movie 2. This is one of my favorite parts of the collection. It is a signed commemorative poster from Dan Aykroyd. You can see his signature right there. So this is miscellaneous stuff that I collected over the years. We have the Ecto-1, which this specific version of the Ecto-1 was released in collaboration with AMC. It's a popcorn bucket. I don't want to show it right now, but the top flips open to put your popcorn in, which is stupid. Like, of all things to turn into a popcorn container, why didn't you choose the Ghost Trap? I figured that was like the obvious choice, but no, they used the Ecto-1. And it was released in collaboration with Afterlife. And we have the boys in gray, or the boys in khaki, whatever. We have Slimer, we have Stay Puft. We have multiple versions of Stay Puft here. We got Funkos. That's an Ecto-1 USB drive. We have Phoebe. We have a picture of Vito. This is a bamboo wooden puzzle that forms the firehouse. And we have the Dr. Collector's Employee Welcome Kit. We have various extra name tags. I have a face mask. I have a speaker that that connects to Bluetooth so I can play the theme song, and it lights up and shit. It's cool. We got the mini puffs from the Spangler pack. We got the journal. Ghostbusters Monopoly. We have a collector's pack with the tin. And we have the Ectomobile Operation Manual, we have the Art of Afterlife, and we have the Ghostbusters Cookbook. And down here is all my gear. I mean, you've seen it before, but, there's the canner trap, the spear trap. I got the Hasbro PK meter and the Spear PK meter, some custom-made PK meter from the cartoon and the Gizmo. I have a 3D printed lifeguard down here. We have the gloves and the pads, and there's the Ghost Popper from the 80s. And I even have a belt that's mimicking the cartoon, so it has that key fob that's never used. And speaking of cartoon, here's my flight suit. It's never, this color's never used in the cartoon, but I use this as my tribute to the cartoon because it even has like the thick black outline on the No Ghost logo. And we have this cute little paranormal investigator badge. And we have, I believe this is from Proton Pins, both this and that one. It's an Etsy shop, but this is a pin of the cartoon Proton Pack. That's the display from the toy PKE meter from Kenner. And this is just a real Ghostbusters pin. And we have the No Ghost cap. Underneath we have my pride and joy, my Spirit Halloween Proton Pack that I've heavily modified. And here we have my version of the blue Proton Pack from the cartoon. It lights up, but I there's tap lights inside the cyclotron and the ion. What the fuck is it called? The power cell, I guess. And then on the side for the gun, we have the Proton Blaster MOD, which has a modified tip from Etsy. And I'm saving the best for last. If you remember, I did an unboxing video of the HasLab Proton Pack that was released this year. And I modified the fucking crap out of it. So if you remember what it looked like last time, you're going to be in for a shock. So let's take a look at it, and then we'll close out this video. So here it is, my new pride and joy. And I'm going to show you the ins and outs. And I'm not going to remember the names of the people who did the custom parts that I ordered. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to upload this to the HasLab Facebook fan page. And I'm pretty sure people will be able to tell me who they are. And once I figure that out, I'll put the links to their products. I'll put the links to their stores that are in the description. So, first thing that I did, I think the first major mod that I did was for the Spengler wand. Now, if you notice, there's no shotgun. There's no shotgun grip, and there's no fake plasticky bullshit gaffer's tape. That's because I cut it off. And I covered both grips with 3D printed hand grips and covered it with my own tape. And I believe the name of the company that did this is Harson's 3D Printing. And the hose is no longer stock because the hose that it came with, quite frankly, sucks balls. So I decided to replace it with an actually good hose. Now, I didn't replace. I made it so that the wand is independent from the pack. It no longer is connected electronically to the pack. This is an empty wire loom. And I know for a fact the wire loom is from Charlesworth Dynamics, and they specialize in Ghostbuster stuff. So the clamp for the wire, that is a special made cosmetic to make it look metallic. Same thing with the iron arm from the same company. It makes it look metallic. Now, what's baffling to me is the iron arm didn't have any screws on it, even molded plastic. It's just this blank thing. And that drove a ton of people crazy. So they decided to either replace it with an actual iron arm part or drill their own screws into it in, with varying results. So you may have noticed this thing going on. So this is just... I forgot the name of this thing, but it's, you put it in your car and it reacts to you put it in your car and it reacts to music. Now, there is no glue or anything. This is purely held on by friction alone. Now, I might put a thing of Velcro there to secure it, but at the moment, it's being held in place just by being in a tight space. So. And we have various cosmetic stickers. That's new. We got some copper stickers there. That's new. The wand itself. Let's see if I can have the wand jettison out. Where the fuck is that thing? Oh. The wand is covered with like this black film to make it all aged and shit. And let's see here, what else? So the cyclotron lenses are covered with purple acrylic. Why did I choose purple? I don't know. I just think it looks cool with they're diffuser lenses, so that it looks less like individual LEDs and more like power being cycled through. I chose purple because I think it looks cool with the red. I know a lot of people have chosen to blacken out the lenses to make it look more worn and aged and shit. Some people have even did custom lenses to make it look like the prototype that was shown on Adam Savage's show, where it looked like a ton of different LEDs being placed together. And I thought that was really cool. And let's see, there's a ton of reflector tape. I just love the reflector tape look on it. This is new. So I was following the advice of one of the members of the Facebook page. They put a slime tank on theirs, and essentially all they did was zip tie a super soaker tank to it and called it a day using a firefighter or fire extinguisher clamp. And the best part is it's completely removable. So this part isn't even secured. It's just, with fabric. And then you turn this on. This is just a cork light. You turn that on. Put that on there. And the end isn't secured to anything. It's just tucked away and zip tied to an existing wire. So let's just... Oh, my bad. I forgot one of the most important mods that I did. I put a talent cell battery pack on there. So here we go. They're the talents. So this is funny. This is a funny story. So as I was opening the pack to put in one of the stay on mods, because it times out after 3 minutes, I accidentally desoldered the connection to the battery. So I'm like, oh fuck. Now I'm an idiot, and now it won't turn on. So I go into the forums like, hey, is there a way to fix this without soldering? And they're like, dude, just put on a talent cell. It's so fucking easy. So that's what I did. So turn this on. There it is. In all of its glory. All the lights are on. All the lights are flashing. It just looks so badass. And what this mod does is after it times out and shuts off, it just turns it right back on. In fact, I'll demonstrate it. There you go. And see, with the diffusers, it looks a lot better. So, that's pretty much... Oh, I forgot to mention. There's this warning sticker that quotes the movie about crossing the streams. And then on the side here is a serial number. So, of course, it's unlicensed, so there's no license. GBBA model number, that's GB BigAl. 23319 is one of my old addresses. And then let's take a look at the back of the pack, because this, I had a little fun on the back of the pack too. So, okay, here we go. So here we go. There's reflectors on the back of the pack. The danger sticker. I had a little fun with this. Danger, do not touch. Not only will this kill you, it'll hurt the whole time you're driving. And I also put a no smoking sign on it because I just think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's funny that you get this super dangerous nuke device on that they're wearing on their back. It's completely unstable. No one knows what it's going to do, and they're fucking smoking around it. I just think it's funny. And not only are there reflectors on the back of the pack, I also have reflectors on the straps and, let's see, and the belt. And I also got this neat LED tag. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass. So it's completely customizable. And this is my fucking dream costume. I have been working... I've been wanting to be a Ghostbuster I've mentioned this so many times, but I have always wanted to be a Ghostbuster, like, with a fully functional fucking proton pack that does lights and sound and it just looks fucking badass. And now I have it. You know, I thought I was satisfied with how the HasLab proton pack looked, but when I saw what people were doing to modify it to make it their own, I had to get in on that action, and that's what I did. Now, are there any future projects? Are there any future things that I'm going to do with it? Probably not. I'm really satisfied with it. I could do a mod to boost the audio. I don't think it's necessary. I might black up the gaffer's tape on the... I might, you know, age the gaffer's tape on the grips a little bit. But that's about it. You know, I'm beyond satisfied with how it looks right now. So, I hope you enjoyed this look into my new collections. I hope you enjoyed my Ghostbusters Shrine. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Big Al, over and out.